Yeah. That's class. God, please forgive me of my sin. You are where I am because of the blessing. From the dirt to the grind. Now the Mike Best Pest Podcast. It's real talk, that's what we do. Unstop, please forgive me of my sin. You are where I am because of the blessing. From the dirt to the grind. Now the Mike Best Pest Podcast. It's real talk, that's what we do. Unstoppable, that's the proof. It's an obsession. Won't stop, can't stop.
Welcome back to Pest Podcast. I'm Robert.
I'm Josh. Today we're going to be discussing about residential versus commercial customers.
Before we get started, how has it been?
Busy.
Been busy?
Very busy.
That's good.
What about y'all on y'all side?
Oh yeah, same busy. Apartments, we do probably 90% apartment complexes, so they keep us super busy.
Super busy. Yeah, closer to me. But yeah, it's been pretty busy on my end, trying to keep up with everything. But
yeah.
Other than that, it ain't been too bad.
Yeah, this rain's this rain's killing. The good thing about apartment complexes, we go no matter what during the rain, but we do have a residential route out there and clean. And fighting the rain and stuff, which we need it, but it's miserable.
It is. Working around rain is terrible. And it's always the whole point of, let me just come out and get you inside done. No, it never works.
Yeah, I know
want
that.
Come
I
back
want
and
to do
both
all of it.
Come on, just help me out a little bit.
That's what I told him the other day. I was like, hey, he's like, well, it's raining. And I said, well, it's may not be raining and ever stop. So just run your route. And then if you pull up and it's raining, then just try to get the inside done. If not, then we'll just have to reschedule.
That's right. That's all you can do.
But he got through a lot of it because, it's scattered showers and things like that. And by the time he gets certain locations, they're not raining.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty true.
So today, we're going over the difference of residential, commercial accounts. What's better? What's not better? Are they both the same?
So what is a residential customer?
So I consider residential houses, homeowners, tenants that are renting houses that call you.
Could be condos, duplexes.
Yeah.
Technically.
I think...
it kind of falls into a little bit of commercial there, but
I think it depends on who is paying you.
Right, exactly.
Because if it's the condo owner, if they own the condo and they have an Airbnb, I'm going to call that a commercial because most of that have LLCs.
Yep.
But if it is a tenant in a duplex that calls, I'm going to call that residential.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly, 100%. What are the advantages to residential customers?
Man, I like residential customers because they pay at time of service.
That is pretty good.
Most of them.
About to say most of them.
Quit sending invoices.
Yeah. I do send invoices. A lot of mine are pretty well on paid. I have a few of them that, that not necessarily that they tell me, oh, I'm so sorry, I forgot, but most of them are pretty good.
Back in the day, I was like, no more sending invoices. We had so much people that owed us and stuff.
$3,000, $4,000, $7,000 in invoices owed. Yeah. No, I get up. Most of mine are, your commercial property management, net 30. Kind of have to deal with it.
Yeah, that's the thing with the commercial. That's what I don't like about commercial is because they have. I had somebody call me like, we're at net 90. What, net 90? No, heck no. You're net 30 or we're not taking your service.
Yeah. Most of mine, my highest point is property management, wait for them to pay, send a check through the mail, paying on their little portal app thing. But I have a few customers that get behind, but not too bad.
Yeah. So what is like commercial? I know we kind of just went over it, but the commercial accounts, what do you consider that? Convenience stores, hotels, property management,
motels, businesses, things like that.
Apartment complex. They call it multifamily. I think it still throws under the commercial.
Yeah, because they're paying for it most of the time.
Yeah.
I have one over in Lampasas. It's I guess it's kind of like an apartment complex, but it's for the elderly people. And I called them. This was actually, I want to say, I had a friend reach out and said, hey, because she does caregiving work,
right?
And she I guess she had went there, maybe worked for somebody in the elderly there or something, but they mentioned something about having an issue well, I guess he may have asked her, maybe she's seen an issue. I don't know, but she reached out to me and said, hey, call this apartment complex, see what you can do for him. And so I called him up. Well, I actually think she told me to go there, but I've been busy. It's easier to make a phone call on the run than to travel all the way back to Lampasas and go over there when I'm not really working Lampasas at all.
Yeah, did you get it?
I called and she's like, well, this is like one of those weird ones. She was like, I guess I talked to whoever's in the office, and she's like, well, the owners of the senior citizen living apartment style complex doesn't pay for pest control.
So who pays for it? Nobody.
The senior citizens who live there.
Oh, so the individuals have to pay for it.
Yeah, individuals have to pay for it, which kind of threw me off because typically those...
Yeah,
I don't know how they work.
You would think that they would have to have pest control at those locations because I know like apartments and stuff and hotels and restaurants. I mean, they have to have pest control.
I know they're dealing with some issues, and I told her, I said, well, I typically charge this much. I said, but for my seniors, I'll charge a half price. And she said, well, we'll send it out to the
half price. You're generous.
Half price. Senior citizens, man, come on.
Yeah, 10%.
2.5% off. Yeah. Nah, it was going to be one of those specialty pests. I think it was dealing with roaches, so typically it's $250, $300 for a roach job. Typically, I was like, I'd do it for $150, $175, something like that. So I think I told her $150 just to help them out. But
yeah, that's always good. That's what I like about this industry too. There's some people that need it and they can't afford it, and when you can afford to help them out, it's good.
Yeah, I mean, I look at it as I help one out, they'll always call me back because they know that I'm going to discount for the elderly and help them out. Because most of them, they live on assisted, they're assisted living, fixed income. They're living on fixed income. So it's just help them out, help the elderly out as much as I can, especially when they're living in that situation.
So what do you think is advantages of the residential?
Upselling. Very much upselling. I mean, you can pretty much... it's like selling ice to an Eskimo. No, I'm just kidding. It ain't that bad. Sometimes it's pretty rough, but upselling, mosquito services, flea services, or flea preventative services, I guess you say, and, rodent inspections, termite inspections. I mean, I try to do
rodent preventative, bait box, stuff like that. You can do that with commercial too, but it's a lot easier, I think, with residential because especially people that have pest control, they definitely don't want rats. So.
No, just try to, easier to upsell, faster services, higher profit margin sometimes.
Yeah, I think better cash flow because you're getting the time, you're getting the payment at the time of service for sure.
Daily revenue.
This thing says easier scheduling, but I don't believe that.
It's not easy at all.
I don't know who put this thing together, but
it's the scheduling part would be like, if you use Gorilla Desk.
Yeah,
I use Gorilla Desk, so it's like you put them into place on the time, it automatically schedules them.
Yeah, and I've realized now that we do like 90% commercial, that oh my god, it's night and day with the scheduling.
Oh, I bet.
They're not rescheduling. They're not pushing. I mean, it's set in there, and then that's it. Like there's two routes that I just kind of just look over monthly, or every couple weeks, a week. I look at it every day, but I don't have to move around every day.
I'm constantly, most of mine's residential, so I'm constantly like, well, I can't do this time.
Yeah.
What can we do this time?
Yeah, because I'll be on here, type it through Gorilla Desk with these clients, and they're like, oh, I can't do this. Can we move it to this? No, we're full that day. Can we go to this day? And it's just constant every day back and forth.
And once you do that, then you're over in this area, and you got this one person that's in this area. Yeah. So, as we talked before on the last couple, if you see somebody eyeball out of the way, don't get mad at me.
Yeah, exactly.
Just ignore it and go do it. You're getting paid for it.
Exactly.
But
because he was all the way in Marble Falls this week, Friday, and we do some Airbnbs out there, but they're pretty much the owner pays for them. So it may be commercial, but really residential, however you want to say it. But it's just in a one individual condo. It's not like the whole building or nothing. But there was somebody in there, so we couldn't do it. And we got to reschedule. Now we're going to have to go all the way to Marble Falls for one customer because our day in Marble Falls was yesterday.
Another good advantage about residential customers that we talk about all the time. What is it called? Recurring billing.
Oh, yeah.
I had a customer of mine reach out. They do their bi-monthly service. but they also add on like a mosquito service or like a yard treatment for fleas. So they add it on. So 1 month they're on bi-monthly, so it's the same bi-monthly rate going through, but on the in-between months, you got your mosquito services. Right. So I put that as a bi-monthly. So it's in between all your residential, your recurring service, and not in between months. I just set a mosquito service because I'm already doing mosquito service on most of the time on there. So I put the mosquito service bi-monthly on the in between months. But they sat me down inside their house and they're like, "Hey, can we figure out a better plan of just this back and forth?" Like, she goes, "We want it like a set payment."
Yeah.
She said, "Can we do like a monthly billing for this for X amount every month?" And so they, had it all like
they already had it
through the year, broke down. It wound up being, I think it was like $115
a
month payment automatically drafted every month.
You got that.
Yeah.
I like it better that way too.
So that's another one I picked up on recurring billing.
Because you can, not only do you have taken a payment of time of service, it is the monthly billing. We started getting into that, right?
Yep.
It with Gorilla Desk, I did notice that I didn't put them in right on a couple of them, and then like 3 months later,
I'm not getting paid for this because you got to look at it. Every time you look at their thing, it's paid. Exactly. All it tells you is paid.
Yeah.
So you don't know if you're getting paid for it or not unless you actually go look in there.
Yeah, and then look at your processing. Where your credit card is processing. But
I feel like there should be a Gorilla Desk. I think there should be something a little bit better on that.
Yeah.
It works fantastic.
Yeah, for sure.
But if you do it wrong, you'll be like,
but I like the monthly billing, and a lot of clients, they like the monthly billing. Just
they do. They break it down. It was more the point of just paying this amount, this amount, this amount, this amount.
And you can set that monthly billing to whatever day's best for them. Say they get paid on a Friday, or if maybe they get paid on the 1st or 15th. You can set that monthly billing on one of those days when they get paid, and it comes out.
I have to start
for them too.
Their monthly billing for July to start because they paid everything up front.
Yep.
They paid for what they owed in June, so I told them I'll set it in July. I'll get with you and give you a date. And honestly, I don't remember how to do monthly billing. I don't have a whole lot of them.
Yeah.
I think this may be like the 5th one I got.
Best thing to do is call Gorilla Desk, the customer service, and they'll walk you right through it and help you out.
You can literally sit here on your laptop and see your cursor going around because they'll do it for you.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
No, I like Gorilla Desk. I've been with them for years now, years and years.
Yeah, I like them too.
Good software. And you know what I like about it? Customer service is great, in my opinion.
Yeah, they answer.
When you call, if they don't answer, they'll say, "Hey, we'll call you back within 24 hours," but it's never 24 hours. It's usually 10, 15 minutes later.
Yeah, 20 minutes tops. You're getting a phone call from somebody.
That's what I like about it.
I do like that too. Hey, Gorilla Desk, do your thing.
You're doing good.
Just let you know.
But there was, for a while, they were having a lot of issues. Remember, like a couple years ago, it was like every time we turned around, they were updating this and that. But I think they got all the kinks out of it. They're doing pretty good.
And they also don't just do pest control. They do a lot.
Yeah.
I seen where they picked up lawn care, which I don't think that was ever on the listing. Which, if it was on there, it was never. I never seen it listed because I was telling my buddy, I want to say last year before, because he owned the lawn care business. And I was telling him, I was like, "How do you do all your scheduling?" He's like, "Dude, I call these people. It's so annoying having to call these people and schedule."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Dude, look in the Gorilla Desk. You can just pay for it." I was like, "You don't really need documents, do you?" He's like, "No, not really, just billing." I said, "Do the $45 a month, dude. You can put all your customers in there."
Yeah.
Like we need
send messages out.
I said, "You pay the extra $5 for the lines, like $45-$50 a month for I think the cheapest Gorilla Desk there is, the basic."
Yeah.
And then you just add $5 for a line, and then
that's it.
You just go on there and put all your people.
Oh, once we switched over to the automatic messages.
Oh, it was life changing.
Oh, it was game changer. It was 100%.
Yeah, because I think
Yeah, you were with me when we first started. I was calling every customer, every customer.
I started mine when I started my business. I was like, I don't know, maybe the first month. I'm like, no. I'm going to upgrade to $95. I'm going to get the documents. I'm going to have those on there.
Oh, the documents are great too.
Yeah, with everything, all the other benefits they have. So, but anyhow, they do lawn care too, so that's pretty cool.
What are some of the challenging aspects to residential customers? We kind of went over it.
Yeah,
scheduling
would be probably the hardest thing.
I mean, like the appointment changing and things like that.
Yeah, scheduling.
Always changing, which is fine.
Another
People got their lives.
Another thing is it's sometimes you have an issue that you just can't figure out.
Yeah.
And it doesn't happen all the time, but they're like, oh, we have an issue with, springtails, something like that. And you're like, okay, well, obviously there's a moisture problem.
Yeah.
But where?
You
go around looking everywhere, you can't find nothing. It's like, almost makes me want to go buy a moisture meter so I can start sticking their walls and wood and stuff to figure out
where it's at.
But
because it's coming somewhere.
But yeah, they're kind of hard to get rid of. They're kind of hard to deal with because they just keep coming. But
yeah, I'm dealing with one right now, carpenter ants. And there's just like one or two just lingering around in the kitchen area. I'm like, what in the world? I mean, I finally got to dust the attic and stuff like that, and I seen like two on the outside of a house. So only thing I can think of is there's a tree coming up from the neighbors that I can't see. Like I can't get in the neighbor's backyard and look at the tree, but I'm pretty sure they're going up into the roof area. And then I'm thinking where the chimney is, I think they're getting in there, and then they're coming down in the chimney, and it's like in the living room, and then they're seeing one or two. Constantly. But I sprayed with the non-repellent all around the whole outside, and then dusted the attic.
Yeah.
Yeah, my technician fell through that attic just the other day. Yeah,
Boom.
We were up there.
That's always a good one, huh?
Yeah, it's crazy. Let's see here. And callbacks. You get a lot of callbacks. I think you get more callbacks than quarterly services.
Yeah, most of the time.
I don't like quarterly.
I have one. I just done a callback on treated. I want to say she's either quarterly or bi-monthly, but she's dealing with scorpions.
Yeah.
And I treated it last month, and she's already maybe it was last month, and she's already called back this month. Hey, I've seen like 5 or 6 scorpions.
What do you got her on monthly or you got her on bi-monthly?
I think she's on bi-monthly, if not quarterly. I'm not 100% sure, but.
Because we were just talking about that the other day.
You're break it down to the monthly for a little while. Yeah. I don't know if she still keeps having an issue with them. I may do that with her, break her down to monthly and let her grow, 4 or 5 months, 6 months, maybe on monthly, and then jump her back to bi-monthly.
Yeah, until you get it under control.
But I mean, it's been pretty good so far. So I don't know. I don't understand where they just all of a sudden, bam. Yeah. And I'm using Onslaught Fast Cap.
Yeah, I are you using it on the outside as well?
Outside, inside.
Try that Avesta.
That's what when I sprayed her house the other day, I got Avesta. Onslaught on the inside.
Onslaught on the inside and Avesta on the outside. I think that works well. They say that the Avesta lasts longer on the house. I mean, like the heat and stuff's not going to break it down as quick, but they say that Onslaught, the weather and stuff breaks it down on the outside.
I use that.
I love Onslaught though.
Yeah, me too. It's like best shit in the world.
Yeah.
But I used Avesta on the outside. I think it's Avesta CS. Yeah. I think it's called. I use it on the outside. Get it good.
Smells
like a fresh tennis ball.
Remember that? That was funny.
The lady said it smells like a fresh tennis ball.
And it was like, yeah, it does. And now that you say that,
yeah, she was like outside. Like, this stuff's got smells like a fresh tennis ball. Yeah, it does.
It's funny.
But anyhow,
what do you think about the commercial accounts? Like, what are some of the challenges?
Most commercial accounts are pretty chill. The worst ones I'd probably say apartments or
restaurants.
Not really restaurants.
I hate restaurants.
Dealing with, I don't know if you want to, hotels, motels, tenants, the people who live there.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Yeah.
They live at hotel, which is no big deal, but those are the ones that always irritate me. It's like, you're not doing your job.
Yeah, well, I think I'm
not spraying for roaches. Sorry, bud.
Yeah,
I'm here doing general pest control.
There's a lot more paperwork, a little bit more paperwork considered because you have your logbooks and you have, all your roach clean out sheets and stuff. I mean, we do that with the residential too, but I've gotten to the point where I have the managers of the apartments. They're sending the tenants the prep sheets.
Right.
And we won't even do it unless they sign it and send it back because.
I run that, especially on bed bugs and things like that.
Slower payments. I mean, lower. That drives me crazy. Now, for a bigger business, if you got capital, it's not that big a deal. But for somebody owner operator like as you as we were, those
it sucks.
I'm
probably right now. I'm like $2,000 in accounts agent.
Yeah,
which the majority of it is property management. Mm-hmm. I think I only have I don't even think I have any residential anymore. I think it's strictly property management now, which, I'll give that eventually. Give it about mid of next month or so. In the next month, I'll get a fat check. But yeah, that is a downfall. What's an advantage to commercial?
Scheduling, in my opinion, you don't have to.
It's pretty
schedule
easy.
is
And most
so
of them,
easy.
and most of them, like, just show up.
Yeah.
As long as you get there, certain time in the morning. Most of your, I do like car dealerships. They didn't even care where or when I show up.
Yeah, as long as you show up that day.
I put them on the schedule, and they'll confirm it for whatever time I put it on.
Yep.
And it's at 11 o'clock, and I show up at 4 o'clock, and she's like, I thought we weren't going to see you today. I was like, yeah, I was supposed to be here earlier. She said, I know, but we already told you before. Just show up whenever you need to.
Exactly.
As long as we know the day you're coming. I don't care what time you come.
No, restaurants are a little different because they like to get there early, so before they either open or, I don't really like restaurants.
So, commercial customers, health inspections. I'm just looking right here. What is health inspections?
Yeah, so for commercial accounts, health. So a lot of these, like, just for example, because we do apartments all the time, if they're on income-based apartments, then they have inspections they have to go through, and then if somebody has a bed bugs or have roach issues, then we go out and we have to we do the treatment or whatever, and then we have to come back and then send them a health report saying, hey, these are taken care of and this and that.
Did that do something?
I don't do it a lot, but there are some that are income based that government helps them pay rent and
so
stuff.
they have
they do
to
a lot
go
of health
by
inspection.
it. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was wondering. I was like, I've seen it on here, but what about after hour services?
Non-existent.
Non-existent.
Non-existent. Like, really, with the apartments, that's what I like about the commercial accounts as well, because they're usually Monday through Friday. If they're open on Saturday, they're open on Saturday. But
I don't really like after hour calls.
No.
If I'm already at the house, my shoes are off. Sorry, guys, I ain't going out.
Like, seriously though, besides, let's not even think about wildlife. Let's just think about pest control.
If somebody,
why would it be an emergency service? Like, what is emergency call for pest control?
A scorpion stung their foot.
Yeah, but what are we gonna do?
It ain't gonna help me now. It ain't gonna help you now if we come now.
Yeah, and then even with like rats, because I've had some call. Oh my God, you got to get out of here. We got a rat. Well, even if I get out there, I'm not going to be able to catch the rat right then.
No, absolutely not.
Like, it's a Sunday afternoon.
You'd be lucky if you got it by Monday or Tuesday.
Exactly.
You can't control a rat.
5 to 7 days.
Yeah, you can't control it.
3 to 5 days to
I don't know what. I mean, after hour services.
I mean, the only thing I could think of.
Fire ants. I've seen some houses where there's a big old fire ant mound pop up in the corner, especially the ones that, I mean, I can't even say, I've seen them around carpet areas, but those stained concrete floors, you see all the cracks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're coming up in there.
Yeah. I guess that means maybe. I don't know.
We did one yesterday. It was in down there, downtown Austin, and they were on the 4th floor. And they had fire ants.
Dang!
What
the heck?
So we went down after we sprayed the living room area, and then went down, and there's a little courtyard down there on the 2nd floor. They were Anyways, there was a fire ant mound right up against the wall, and those fire ants are trailing right up that wall, got right into her apartment.
That's crazy. That is insane. Yeah, I don't know. After hour services, if it ain't really much to do with wildlife. Yeah, I don't know what you can.
Yeah, because wildlife, I can see it, snake in the house or raccoon in the house or this and that. I mean, in the attic and stuff. I mean, it's still not going to be able to go out there and get it unless we can find it and then use one of those poles or whatever you call it.
But that's rare.
Yeah, it's very rare.
Very rare.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what really after hour services. I mean, somebody calls me at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and I look them up, and they're not 45 minutes away, and they're just, I don't know, same town, same area.
Yeah.
I'll do after hour call. I would, if they paid for it.
Well, yeah.
But most of them, I mean, you make, I can say if I say, oh, somebody's got, I don't know, a scorpion. I mean, $150, $175 for an after hour call. I guess you make money off of it. I guess it depends on what you charge.
Yeah. Let's see. of course, the detail reporting, but it's so easy. It says that on there, but we're detail reporting on everything, whether it's residential or commercial. I mean, Gorilla Desk makes it so easy.
I had you detail reports. I guess that really didn't have to do with that. Never mind.
Well, just doing the detail report is, where you put the chemical.
Yeah, okay. I thought you was talking about your login sheet, logbooks. Yes.
Yeah, we do, but it's so easy. We carry them around with us, and we just write it as we go.
When I had my within the first year inspection from the inspectors, when they came out, that's one thing she mentioned. She said, do you do daycares or hotels or motels? And I said, yes. And she said, well, that's one thing that you're lacking. Well, she asked me, do you have any logbooks there? No, not at a hotel. Yeah. No. She goes, you're required to have a logbook. Really? Yes. So I have it actually.
Is that only? I wonder if that's all commercial or if that's just hotel.
I don't know because it was daycare. There, she sent me stuff through the emails, and I went out and got the little 3-ring binders, and I put everything in there. Yeah. And every one of my, like a hotel, motel, my daycare that I do. I only have one daycare.
Yeah, there was a point like a week or so ago. That's all I was doing is running around handing out logbooks.
Like, so, and every year it's pretty much like a. I don't even know really. It's just pretty much states that we're here doing the service.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's not on us to tell the tenants or people who live in a hotel, but it's on the hotel managers to let them know what day you're coming, 48 hours or 72 hours in advance or some crap like that.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. We can schedule whatever day, but it's on them.
Yeah.
So, but anyhow, she was like, you have to have them in hotels, daycares, apartments. I'll show you.
Yeah,
I have them in a binder, some extras.
Yeah, no, we do. I mean, we have.
I didn't know like apartment complexes have log sheets and binders and stuff like that, but never knew anything about hotels and anything else needing that. But apparently, you do.
Interesting.
So,
well, I do remember when we were at working, they had logbooks in hotels.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't do no hotels, so.
I think I do like 8 of them.
Yeah.
So, but
that's another thing is get. The commercial accounts like hotels and apartments, they don't want to pay nothing, bro. They want it all. It sounds like they want it for free or something. Like, why am I going to go over here and spend 2 hours at this apartment complex for $250 when I can go do 3 or 4 residential customer starts at $199 each on a residential house and make 4 or 5 times more.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not going to get in that one.
It's crazy to me, though.
And the hotels most of them are.
Yeah, but they're cheap.
Yeah.
They don't want to pay nothing.
They don't pay nothing.
Yeah.
Even your mainline hotels don't even want to pay nothing. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I mean, I know at the end of the day, it's all about it's all about the bottom line, your numbers and profit for them, and it is for us too. That's what we tell them. Hey, we got a budget too,
Yeah, like I ain't doing this for free.
Yeah, exactly.
I got to make something off of it.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
So, with that being said, like which customers make more money, residential or apartments?
It just depends on how much residential you got more than commercial, or more commercial you got than residential.
And that's another thing. If you're going to have like 400 or 500.
I mean, I would honestly say that if you had, say, 200 clients.
Yeah.
If you had 200 clients on residential, you'll probably make less than 200 clients on commercial.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Commercial, you're obviously gonna make more money on.
Yeah, I think we figured it out the other day. It was like for what we charge and stuff, we could do 22 apartments. Trying to get it into what we do, but anyways, compared to like 178 residential customers.
Yeah, you're probably doubling it
for the same money.
Oh. Yeah, probably so. Yeah.
No, it was.
Yeah, I would imagine. You can probably, if I were to have, like, again, 200 commercial accounts, depends on what they are, but most of them, you get into apartments, they, pay.
Yeah, I mean, they don't pay great, but they're
you're definitely making more money. Yeah,
you're still less than, you're still less accounts for the same amount of money for residential. I like residential. Honestly, I like residential.
It's a lot more smoother, a lot more easier.
And it's fun to meet people and help people and talk with them and build relationships.
The only thing good about residential is that on top of you get paid pretty much
at the time of service.
Your daily paid is the only benefit to that. But it's always growing connection with your customers. I mean, some of them you come like family to them.
Yeah.
They treat you like their own kids.
And sales and stuff that I've learned and just being, building relationships and stuff is once you become family with them, they're not going to fire you. Unless you just really
loyalty. Loyalty goes a long way. The commercial account, they can care less.
They don't care.
They go find the next cheap person.
Yeah, or they got another new manager in there, or somebody else is running the property, or they lost that or lost this. But me at the end of the day, I think both of them are really good. I think you should have a mixture of them. But I think if I had my choice, I would probably, I like residential.
I do.
I like commercial.
I guess it just depends on who you are.
Yeah.
Because most companies just shoot straight for commercial and commercial only.
Yeah.
Like I do commercial when they come by, if I can pick them up. I'm not going to say I don't. But I definitely have more residentials right now than do commercial.
Yeah. So we definitely have commercial more.
I wish I could pick up more commercial.
And as far as me being in the office and working the schedule and stuff, I do like the commercial side of that better. But if I was starting over and I was a technician, I'd like the residential better.
Let's do an audience debate.
Yeah, let's do it.
Would you rather have 500 residential customers paying automatically every month, or 50 commercial accounts paying net 30 or 60? Y'all let us know.
Yeah, let us know in the comments what you think.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, this net 60.
If the math is math, then let us know.
The net 60 is crazy.
That's just too long.
It's long, bro. That's too much.
I remember Orkin's like net 30, but net 90 on some. I want to say net 90 on some of them.
So I've heard that.
But yeah, you waiting three months
to get paid.
That's I guess if you got 7 million clients, I guess you got.
Yeah, but it's still ridiculous.
Still crazy.
I don't know. It's like.
But how's that work though? On most of those guys who don't get paid, like if they're on production, do they get paid for doing the service, or they got to wait for 3 months to get paid?
You remember though, at Orkin, all the commercial people. Well, they were on production. They were just a higher production. But I know that they had a hotel and apartment specialist, and they were on hourly. So
that's where I was at.
I don't think they don't get paid until the customer pays.
I know, because when I was doing termite work for them and I swapped over to a route, they wanted me to go to production, and I was like, not happening. I'm not driving to camera and all these out areas on production like you were driving to Brady over there. Yeah, that's crazy. But they eventually needed somebody, and they talked into doing pay me hourly rate doing that, which was cool. But I don't forgot what I was talking about. What was I talking about?
About the I forgot. I went into the whole different mindset.
Brain fart.
No, you were talking about them getting paid their production.
The production part. But she kept. Well, I don't even remember who was the manager at the time. But anyhow, they were like, "Hey, come run this pest control route in Killeen," and I'm like, "No." I'll stay with my hourly rate. I'm not doing production. And they're like, well, you're going to make more money on production. But it was like some of those times, like, these customers ain't paying, and they forced that on you to call these customers to try to get your own payment.
Calls.
We had to sit there and call all the people who owe money and stuff. Yep. And it's like, you could never get nothing out of any of them ever. Yeah, I remember. You were lucky getting it, and you're like, oh, got to pay for that one.
You remember we had sat back in the back of the office till like 7 o'clock at night, dude, and everybody would be at their little thing, and everybody's on the phone calling, trying to collect payments.
Because if they don't pay, you don't get paid.
Exactly.
I don't think that's right.
I remember the first sales call, first one I had to do. Doug's like, hey, get over here and do this. So everybody's at the office at 6, 5, or whatever it was. I think it was like 5 to 7.
I think so,
yeah. Like 2 hours. First one I called, they were like, no, and now they got you on the phone, I want to cancel. And I was like, Lord have mercy. That was the first one, and they hung up on me.
What the heck?
And I told Doug, I said, well, this ain't working out real well.
No, maybe we'll try the next one and have some luck. Yeah, I just don't think that's fair for technicians to have to wait for their money like that. It's not
Yeah, it's not their fault.
It's like they don't put them on net 30, net 60, net 90. I don't know if they do that or not, but I know some were net.
Yeah, and that's why I got into such a good habit, because I didn't want to have to call my customers. I mean, I don't mind calling them. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't want to be out there until 7, 8 o'clock at night calling them when I could be at home calling them. But they wanted you in the office. But getting the payment at time of service. I mean, on the residential, and on the commercial, it is what it is. Net 30. You're down. But you're not calling your commercial accounts. It was all pretty much residential. We were calling, I think. But yeah, so what's the final thoughts here? What do you think? Residential customers to help you grow?
Yeah.
And then commercials will keep you stable. I like that. That's pretty
true.
Good.
That is a good point.
Yeah, because it's going to be hard to grow with cash flow when you have commercial on net 60.
Yeah.
Or net 30.
Yeah.
Or net 90.
Well, most of your strongest companies balance both.
Yeah.
So you just have to deal with what you got. Get paid when you get paid.
Yeah, I like both. I like both. All right, guys. So this is the end of this episode from the residential to commercial, and we would really want to hear in the comments what you think: 500 residential customers or 50 commercial accounts. The 500 paying automatically, and the commercial accounts with net 30 and 60. Also, we are new and we're growing, so. Definitely hit the subscribe button, follow and like if you like pest control. Share us. Yep. Yeah, and if you have any questions or anything, just leave them in the comments. I'm Robert.
I'm Josh.
Out.
Pest Podcast. Robert and Josh with this podcast. I promise that we stay strapped. Robert and Josh with this podcast. I promise that Robert and Josh best Pest Podcast. From the dirt to the grind. Now we here, look alive. Real talk, that's what we do. Unstoppable, breaking through. Best Pest Podcast. Best Pest Podcast. Robert and Josh, we on that. Love